Okay, this is the video analysis for Landon Jones, and we're going to take a look at the swing here. Now, Landon, I don't know what your normal setup looks like. I think you were probably trying to adjust for these clubs, which are probably a little short for you. But I would tell you straight off that we do need some knee flex at address, so I would make sure that you have enough knee flex so that the front of your kneecap is at least out over the middle of your feet. So you'd need a little more knee flex there to reach that point. The rest of your posture looks pretty good. Looks like you bend from the spine and you got your arms hanging basically straight down underneath your shoulders, which is good. And we'll see your backswing. This is really nice right here. I'm just cautioning you to be really careful that you don't let your spine angle change from this to this as you make the club go further up, okay? Now this is a pretty good spot at the top, except we still don't have any knee flex, and we haven't really allowed the hips to turn much in the backswing, so don't try to restrict your hip turn if you ever try to do that. That's not really normal, so don't listen to people who tell you to do that, okay? I would try to get your swing plane with the left arm a little flatter, because right now your arm is not moving parallel to this bottom yellow line. It's off by just that much, so your swing plane is a little too upright at the top. Now this is Aaron Badley on the right. We'll take a look at how he does it, and we'll see at the top of his swing he's basically parallel to the bottom of the swing plane, so that's kind of the position we'd want to get at the top. Now as you move the club down, because you took it back and arrived a little steep or a little high with the hands, your hands are going to have to try to re-find this bottom swing plane, and it's not going to be able to do it until here, which is not bad though, because at least you're going to basically approach the ball almost back on the swing plane. On this particular swing you came a little under, and that caused you to hit it on the toe. But the really big thing you need to focus on is the way your body's moving from this point through the swing. You'll see that you got no movement off the right side of your body at all, and that's going to be basically I call it a back foot slap, and that's going to cause all sorts of different shots depending on how you bring the club down on what plane, but generally not going to be able to hit it solid as much as you want to. So I would encourage you to watch this model over here on the right, and as his hands drop, his lower body's going to unwind. Club's going to travel back down that line, and this is impact for him. You can see how the hips have started to clear, and we'll get you back at impact here, and how the weight is starting to leave his right foot, and that's why his right foot is, the right heel is starting to lift off the ground. It's not because he's trying to lift it, but his body motion and his momentum is turning to the left side of his body and getting the weight forward. So as he transfers on through, we'll see as he finishes, the hips, both knees, chest, and eyes are all facing down the target line. And when you get done, right knee is not really moved, right foot is not moved. Hips have tried to get around, but because of the restriction in the lower body, they can't really get over there. So that would be really the big key that I'd be working on. There's just some simple drills to try to get you to get turned through the golf shot, and Beth can show you a couple things that you can do to work on that. If you can get that little part of your swing cleaned up, you be on a really good start, because if you let that continue, you're gonna struggle with things, and you're not going to always be able to figure them out. So that would be the major issue that you need to work on. It's not a nightmare, it's not a big catastrophe. If you just start working on it now, you need to hit balls 2 or 3 days a week working on that one thing, and get with Beth, and she can kind of show you some things how to work on that, and then your golf game will start to take off a little bit and you'll hit the ball better, okay? So I appreciate you being a part of this, and let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you get some good playing time in this summer, and best of luck. Thanks.